and you kept like recording. You're like, yeah, it's laborious and boring, and isn't this great? We're gonna do it again. And like it was just like repeat, and I was just had this hit of like, you're on the road, sitting in the back of the car right now, driving on the highway for 10 hours, and this is what the same correlation.
Right, it is actually.
Making the album is like
right.
driving from town to town.
It's a process.
But you know what?
It's a process.
This isn't nearly as boring as I thought it was going to be.
Well, you're home. So.
Well, yeah.
But that could be really boring. But look what we've done with the place.
But you have really made this is a beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, when you walked in, you're like, okay, yeah, they're doing.
I was like, oh, this is what I saw on TV.
It was funny because when Tide Mikey walked in, he was like, "All right, this is like living up sort of to the Suburban almost, like as iconic,
as much shit as it did on the dash."
I want to get you I want a webcast from a different computer than you're recording because I wonder if it'll speed things up for you. Although no, that's the point. Because you want to hijack.
Shit.
You can't. You want to hijack Logic and show it. I was thinking about the camera, about being able to bring the camera in.
Well, we've used my computer.
External.
We've used my computer, but
Sorry, Logic.
but you can't show the Logic.
Right now, you got to be able to show the Logic. That's beautiful.
Hey, everybody, welcome.
Save the chat.
Hippie Fiasco rides again.
While you're
The record.
The record. Hippie Fiasco records again.
You're on the record.
Going on record.
Saving
Yeah, there's all those plays on it. It's like, all right, so that was on the record. That's on the record. Hippie Fiasco rides again. The record. Get on it.
We're on air. It's like your little press hat that you're on air.
Okay, here's Enion.
Hello.
Yes.
Enion Pelto, ladies and gentlemen.
Just awakened.
Now we'll get rowdy.
wild.
All right. Isn't it epic?
It's tremendous.
So I hate to tempt fate in such a way, but I guess in accordance to the way the day and the evening has progressed, I guess you should pick two numbers.
Random.
Okay, 7 and 12 come tomorrow.
7 and 12.
Well, there it is.
Oh, those are the worst ones.
Seven.
I don't know what they are.
Seven.
Maybe they need the most
You know
help.
what? I gotta go.
I chose 2.
Going out?
I
I've
chose
got
2
to
and
get
11.
cigarettes. It's too late.
Later.
I'll be right back.
I'll see
Oh, Food for the Moon.
you. I might take off. I'll see you.
All of these songs need a backwoods funky guitar part. Actually, every single one of these songs is in dire need of a backwoods funky guitar part. And you might think that I'm just fucking with you, but every single one of these songs actually could use a backwoods funky guitar
I think at
part.
this point in
So,
your relationship with them, you're not gonna fuck with them.
right. I mean,
You take it
I've
this
never
far.
seen this name before. Food for the Moon. I mean, it's a great name. Food for the Moon.
Any of these songs? Oh, he asked.
And
So do
he
I
chimed in. So, do any of these songs need a
As a
backwoods
matter of
funky guitar
fact,
part?
yes.
Weren't we just talking on the front porch? I was like, the only thing these songs really needed is backwoods
Yeah,
funky.
totally.
And he just chimed in with that request.
I mean,
Wow.
even like just saying or something like that, which I'm hoping is either 7 or 12. Could use a backwoods funky
You
guitar
have the
part.
power to make it be.
Mm.
7 or 12.
Right, I guess I do. That's disgusting. I would never do that. I would never do that.
No, you can't tempt fate.
You can tempt it, but you can't change
You
it.
can't change fate. Is it destiny?
Wow, how do you slide these pages back?
No, I just woke up.
That's
Three
the
finger
new,
gestures,
The new
bro.
lion. The lion
He's
situation.
all over the gestures.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huffin' and puffin'.
Awesome. That needs some ripping violin. I think.
There is a violin already on here that was a lady named Kristen at Strawberry Fest in the cabin, in the cabin there, and she played it really straight, nice tone. Apparently, it was funny because she just started playing. I was by a picnic table and I was like, "You should come play on my record right now." And she's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "I'm Nathan." And she's like. And she lit up right away, like she knew who I was. And then we got to the trailer, and she was like, "I warm up to you guys every day, to the amusement." So it was you that she was warming up to every day.
Nice.
And now you're gonna.
Classic. Kristen Ramsey, do you know her?
No.
best friend followed you around like a fool. Turned my back on my family, turned my back on all I knew, and in turn they turned on me. And I stood there facing only you. Now here I am alone for show, banging my head upon your door. Lights are on but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't Really even trying to my figure out how to friend. sell I'm this out here chorus. huffing and a puffing, trying to blow this brick house head. So there's a lot of rhythmic things and stuff that will be happening that aren't. It's gonna be a lot here. There might be ways to push it and really groove it to where like it should lock into this like.
I signed
you wanna jump out
on
of your
like a
seat or
soldier.
something. This could
Never thought we'd go to war. If you didn't want to love me, then what did you love me like that for? All my friends tried to warn me, said I was heading for a fall. Flashing lights and flags of caution, I drove right past them all. Now here I am alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. Lights are on but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. Thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and a puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and a puffing, trying to blow this brick house in.
Deconstructive, but now might not be the time for that. I don't exactly know how the song should end, or if there should be a last verse. Like I'm sort of like being willing to be really deconstructive and cut and paste as much as I want. I
Interesting.
don't care as long as it feels good. You know, there's nothing sacred. So that this is one of the ones I sort of definitely left open to the possibilities, because when I made the template, I didn't know. And like there wasn't a last verse. It could come down to the last verse.
And with huffing and puffing.
Right now it just feels this like verse break and then
Huffing and puffing, blow this brick house in. Is how
Right.
it ends.
it'll probably end up just being Huffin and puffin. Indian Pelta, take one. Yeah, come in at the top.
Out dawn like a freight train, I jumped in like a pool, tagged along like a best friend, followed you around like a fool. Turned my back on my family, turned my back on all I knew, and in turn they turned on me. I stood there facing only you. Now here I am alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. Lights are on but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. I signed on like a soldier, never thought we'd go to war. If you didn't want to love me, then what did you love me like that for? All my friends tried to warn me, said I was heading for a fall. Flashing lights and flags of caution, drove right past them all. Now here I am alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. Lights are on but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. Thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. Upon your door, the lights are on but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and puffing, trying to blow this brick house in.
See what I mean? That might not be how it ends. I don't know. Man, that was
I feel like such a jip. I came in like the last like 30 seconds.
again.
Yeah, my fingers are still waking up.
I love it. I love it. I
I
love all that.
That was
I love all
orchestral,
that.
symphonic,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I could hear it just that rhythm, that
Oh, it's it.
I could
mean,
hear the
it's-
orchestra.
Oh, yeah, that was.
I could feel like there was like
You gave it the hook there. You
yeah,
definitely
for
did.
sure that
Yeah.
that lick.
That's
Yeah.
my job, man.
Yeah, that's why we woke you up.
Oh my god! That was like epiphanal right there.
It was.
Or epiphanal.
I love it. That's how.
Hmm.
This is what record making is all about.
Here you go.
Yeah, come in at the top. Out dawn like a freight train, I jumped in like a pool, tagged along like a best best friend followed you around like a fool. Turned my back on my family, turned my back on all I knew, and in turn they turned on me. And I stood there facing only you. Now here I am alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. Lights are on but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and a puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. I signed on like a soldier. Never thought we'd go to war. If you didn't want to love me, then what did you love me like that for? All my friends tried to warn me, said I was heading for a fall. Flashing lights and flags of caution, drove right past them all. Now here I am alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. Lights are on but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. Thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and a puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. The lights are on, but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and a puffing, trying to blow this brick house in.
Yeah, that's okay.
You heard it once, and then you can just play along like that. That's how it works, huh?
I know how Nathan works
Yeah,
at this
we got
point.
a little bit of a thing.
You've done this before.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish you guys could see it from back here. The like, your movement and then the chair. It's like this. It was amazing.
I guess the fact that I can hear that so clearly must mean the mic can too.
Are you allowed to listen back?
Right?
Is that against the
There's
rules
no-
or what?
There's no. That's the only rule.
I don't know. A violin is a loud instrument. But
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not that worried about it. It's gonna be part of the fiasco tone.
Right.
How did they do
Fiasco
that? How did they get that tone? What is that reverb? It's called latency.
How many different bottles could you hear being opened?
Right. Yeah, exactly. How many cigarettes can you hear being lit? Just that little telltale. It's gonna be
At the beginning of this movie about the beginning of the movie.
It's like, oh wait, no, it's not electronic music. We're just lighting a lot of cigarettes.
Oh, hey, just 1 second before you play it back.
Okay.
Can you go on Creepy Fiasco right now?
Oh really?
Uh-huh.
Is Creepy Fiasco broadcasting?
Yeah, it's going off, dude.
Uh-oh. Oh god.
Going off?
We gotta see
It's
this.
going off. I'm trying to pick it up. I think it is.
Have you heard about Creepy Fiasco, Enion?
Mm-mm.
You need to know about it.
The creepers, you know, the ones that communicate with us.
It's the parallel universe on the other side.
When we went off air, they wanted to go on air, and we wanted to just give them the password to Hippie Fiasco, but we wanted everyone to have it. No, it's too dangerous, so we just created the Creepy Fiasco.
The alternate
So now
reality.
that anybody can get the password to that, and we're just risking it on that level. So here's the Creepy Fiasco on the website.
Keeping it creepy.
Are they watching us? That would be weird.
You have to switch out of the microphone.
We're going to watch a commercial and everything.
That was beautiful.
Well, we don't really have to do it. The cool thing is that it's broadcasting out of the living room where Troy and
Oh. What do you know?
and their only viewer is Hippie Fiasco. Go Creepy Fiasco, you're our
Isn't that
favorite
called
show.
like a-
We watch you all the time, man. We love Creepy Fiasco. Love that shit.
We can't get
When I'm not filming Creepy Fiasco rides again, you know, I like to just kick back, open a cold one, eat some good food, and watch Creepy Fiasco.
Man, I like to fall asleep watching Creepy Fiasco.
Bowl of ice cream and some Creepy Fiasco, I'm toast. God, it sounds really good. They're really killing it out there. Let's listen in the room, Indian. Yeah, come in at the top.
Oh yeah, picked up fine.
Hear anything else?
Nope.
Out dawn like a freight train, I jumped in like a pool, tagged along like a best friend, followed you around like a fool. Turned my back on my family, turned my back on all I knew, and in turn they turned on me. I stood there facing only you. Now here I am alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. Lights are on but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. I signed on like a soldier who never thought we'd go to war. If you didn't want to love me, then what did you love me like that for? All my friends tried to warn me, said I was heading for a fall. Flashing lights and flags of caution, drove right past them all. Now here I am alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. Lights are on but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. Thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. Sure, banging my head upon your door. The lights are on, but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and puffing, trying to blow this brick house in.
You only heard it twice? Really? That was the second time.
I meant the song.
Well, that's great.
The song,
I'm impressed.
the song. Actually, it's a great song.
Yeah, I mean, that'll do.
Both instruments added this intensity to
It's a
both
great
songs.
song.
No,
It's like a
it's good.
tension
That was
to both
perfect.
songs.
It's
Although the first time I heard it, I thought you said trying to blow this bitch ass in.
perfect.
That is what he
That's what he says.
Well, that's
what he-
That's not usually
second time around.
Thanks for
Yes.
playing on the porn
I'll save
album.
that the
Poetic.
second time
I was
around.
trying to be, fairy tale about it a little bit.
Bitch ass in.
Kind of blew this bitch ass in.
didn't seem like you.
It's harder side. It was rough out there on the road. God. This song really tells the story.
All right, so we're at a little while ago before I was about to, when you were doing your last take, at the end of it, I was going to be like, all right, just play to it real quick. Like, play a part 2, what you just played, like a higher part or something like that, symphonic. But then, now we've done all this shit. We've, like, laughed and listened to it and drank and... Should we move on or should we do that?
Another part.
My tendency would be like, because it right now it doesn't like the notes that stick out are like right on either side of where you're singing.
Right.
So I wouldn't want like to put too much there to overshadow. My tendency would be to like maybe double the exact same thing on the choruses,
Right.
or double but not necessarily harmonize.
Right. Gotcha.
But whatever you want, man.
It's tough. I'm gonna have to choose between like getting elaborate on a couple or just like throwing you on all of them.
Oh, do you now?
No, I mean like getting a lot of stuff really fast or like focusing on something really nice. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Which is a tough call because I could just throw anything at you and like one take would be like at least something. I know that you would bring stuff out. So it's a hard call for me. But I know when we go from here, we're going to 12, whatever 12 is. We have to do those two first because of the cards you drew or whatever. So before we leave 7, it's really magic. I feel like if you play another, what I'm afraid of, I guess, is if you play another part to it, it's going to be so cool that I'm going to want to like really milk. You're going to like hit these parts where it's going to be like a string section, especially in that like second chorus. Like we could spend a couple hours really
That's true.
exploring the potential of that. That was huge. I mean, that's like a crazy beautiful thing going on there, and almost like it more hinted at than explored. If we're gonna half step anything, it should be. Right. That's where I'm at. Then again, if you're just like, no, play it. No. Here, wait. One pass. Play something to the other one,
Okay, let's do that. And, either you use it or you don't.
and then we'll go to 12, whatever that is. That was so cool. So many explorable parts to mind with that. The way you played that. You can spend days in the studio really figuring out how to, the parts she found and like how to triumph them and how to accentuate them, and that's not what we're up to. I'm gonna leave that one in for you to play. Here we go. Yeah, come in at the top.
Out dawn like a freight train, I jumped in like a pool, tagged along like a best friend, followed you around like a fool. Turned my back on my family, turned my back on all I knew, and in turn they turned on me. I stood they're facing only you. Now here I am, alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. Lights are on, but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and a puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. I signed on like a soldier. Never thought we'd go to war. If you didn't want to love me, then what did you love me like that for? All my friends tried to warn me, said I was heading for a fall. Flashing lights and flags of caution, drove right past them all. Now here I am, alone for sure, banging my head upon your door. Lights are on, but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. Thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and a puffing, trying to blow this brick house in. For sure, banging my head upon your door. The lights are on, but no one's home. I can't take this anymore. I thought you were my lover, girl, but you weren't even my friend. I'm out here huffing and a puffing, trying to blow this brick house in.
Very few people would just plow through the where I get really swimmy with the rhythm right there. I've discovered some real humdingers in the templates in terms of my original rhythms. I have found ways to play to a different rhythm than the metronome. Apparently, I've been giving people the tempo time, and then I listen to it and I listen to it to the click, and I'm like, did you just play it and completely ignore the click and it's super. There's a few that it's so awkward because people are asking for the tempos and everything to build things to it, and I'm like, I'm not sure how I played off rhythm consistently from top to bottom like that, but there's some swimmy shit in that one too. There's a few places where it really falls off the pony there for a second. Good work.
Can you come to Carnegie Hall and play that violin solo?
That was really, really, really great.
That's gonna sound great at Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, we need two of you now, but that was really, really good.
Yeah, no, there'll be two. There'll be a whole orchestra section for that.
There.
In the
Maybe Fiasco once again pushing technological boundaries.
There actually
at Carnegie Hall.
are actually several of me. So.
All right.
We'll play it through.
1,
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Morning in New Orleans.
Okay.
Making a record. Making a record. Making a record.
Making a record right now.